When your husband says he wants to make a cake for us for our pudding, this is a gorgeous hot chocolate cake and he pulled it out of the bag again. I know so many of you are wanting to try this and you've been waiting all day patiently. This came out such a big cake, so depending on how big your portions are, it can be split so many ways. Just look at that for a cake texture. Of course we are using Ready Brek, guys. It's just so spongy and cake-like. We are going in with 80 grams. 40 grams is one healthy A choice, and you just go 81 grams, but it's fine. In a separate bowl, he cracked 2 large eggs in here and just whisked this. This is his way of doing a recipe. Next, he is going in with some sweetener and he is putting in 2 tablespoons, which is half a sin per tablespoon. This is alternative to caster sugar, but you don't have to use this if you don't want to either. It just makes a sweet taste. This is trust the process, guys. Seriously lighter cheddar we are using instead of butter, and we are using 55 grams for one healthy A choice. A lot of you wonder, does it taste like cheese? No, it does not, with all the added extra ingredients. Next, he's going in with some vanilla extract and he's going in with 1 teaspoon of this. Next, to give it a real chocolate flavour, he is going in with this dark cocoa powder. Per tablespoon is 2.5 sins, and he went in with 2 tablespoons and just whisked this together. Look at how it's coming together nicely. He is then putting in the Ready Brek. We are using this instead of flour. It just comes out just so cakey, guys, and it's really, really nice. To make it a bit loose, we are going with Alpro, no added sugar, almond milk, and 200 millilitres. Per 100 millilitres is half a sin. If you didn't want to use the milk, then Greek yogurt is absolutely fine also. Next, lastly, he is putting baking powder and he is putting 1 teaspoon of this in, which is half a sin. So he just scraped all the edges out of this. Then we got this tin from Sainsbury's, a perfect size for quite a big cake. He is just putting a bit of Filo on there instead of butter, greasing it, and then he popped the mixture in like so, and this is how it looks before we put it in the oven. Because there's quite a lot of cake mixture here, we baked for 40 minutes on 180, and this is how it has come out. Look at how beautiful this looks. So soft and spongy. Next, I just transferred to a plate. I'm seriously so impressed with this. This would even be stunning with just some light ice cream, but yeah, you just dress it however you want. We are going in with some Nutella and we are using 1 tablespoon of this, which is 4.5 sins. So I got the tablespoon into a little bowl and microwaved this for 30 seconds until all melted, like so, and then we're just going to drizzle it over the top. This is obviously optional, as it's a little bit more sins depending on how many portions you get out of this cake. For the custard alternative, I am using, of course, Alpro Vanilla, which is my absolutely favourite. 125 grams is 1 sin, and just look how gorgeous that is. I did have this cold, but you can, of course, heat it as well. So for the cake alone, and the Nutella that I drizzled all over the top comes in at 12 sins. It depends how many portions you get out of a cake like this, but relatively low on sins per slice. This can be enjoyed with some light squirty cream, some custard, or some light ice cream. Let me know if you try this gorgeous recipe, and thanks for watching.